Traumatic brain injury in the military has been something that we've been paying attention to for a long time, but really early on, it was more of the severe traumatic brain injury back, in the different wars in the past. It was really the Desert Storm that started to bring a little bit of it to our attention. And it was as a result of the troops coming back from that in the very early 90s that, in fact, the Defense Veterans and Brain Injury Center was stood up in 1992 and has been really one of the leading centers in traumatic brain injury, but really focusing on these more nebulous things that we hadn't been paying attention to, these multiple exposures where people have long-term problems and things that medicine really hadn't paid attention to. But overall, the amount of attention, I think, really changed in a very short period. In the early 2007, there were two seminal events in 2007, media events, that really changed, I think, the whole field. One was a New York Times article on the results of an autopsy on a suicide in an NFL player, and really showing a new kind of process that hadn't been described before and was named CTE at that point. And literally 1 month later, an article in the Washington Post about military medical care, the care the veterans were receiving at Walter Reed, and how more of them were there than were planned for. They were in squalid living conditions, and they were having these serious problems of being able to get to their appointments, not knowing where to go, and being left on their own. So really two media events, both Pulitzer Prize-winning events that really, I think, changed. So I call that the AD or BCAD moment for traumatic brain injury, and particularly concussion, because at that point, the football, the sports started to get involved in it, and Congress paid attention to it and gave the military a lot more money to work on this.